you don't know if that's the person that God has for you to marry. And with that being said, that means your children will be exposed to more than one person, not only living in the household with them, but remembering that these people have slept with you. And very commonly, you are having sex as well. And what you don't know is that you open yourself up to demons and you intertwine yourself with their generational curses, which means you are exposing your children to demons. And these things are also affecting the way that you parent in ways that you don't realize, because if that person wasn't there, you would be having a total different experience with your child. It's really this serious. If you have ever experienced this as a child, you didn't like it. Even if you feel like the person is a good person, or if you experienced someone when you was growing up and you feel like they were a good person, you feel like the person that you're with is a good person, that's even harder on the child. It's equally hard on the child if they are a good person or if they're not, because they're always going to think about that person and want to still be a part of their life. So many people are hanging on to people because they don't want to leave the children behind. This is creating soul ties and more broken homes. Not only do you have to heal, but the person you're with have to heal and the children have to heal. This is a very unhealthy and unsafe cycle that God is making sure ends. If you really care about your life, if you really care about your child, if you really say that you believe in God, you need to start asking God to help you choose the mate that is best for you, to help you align with the mate that is best for you, to mature you mentally, physically, and emotionally. Ask God to show you how to be a better parent each day. Start praying with your child. Start saying biblical affirmations in the mirror with your child. Download the Bible app and listen to the Bible with your child, and read the Bible with your child, and teach your child the Bible, and teach your child how to pray. It's really that serious. You need to abstain from having sex until you are married. This is a real harmful pattern that it needs to break. And you cannot be this desperate, and you cannot be this lonely, and you cannot be this egotistical, and you cannot be this hard-headed to keep on doing this and not see the ways that it affects your child. These type of living arrangements has affected everyone that has ever experienced them. And again, if this is not the person that God has for you, that means that you are going to keep continuing this cycle until you find the one that God has for you. And that is a very unhealthy pattern. Sex should not be that important to you. God is the greatest pleasure that you could ever have. You need to heal from that unresolved trauma that would make you want to keep on doing this pattern. Any denial of this truth is literally the devil working in you to keep you away from your path. I am not saying that you are a bad person, nor is God. What we are saying is that you have been influenced by the ways of the devil. Largely, society is moving in these ways, and it's not okay. It's not safe. It's not healthy. It's not wise. Ask God to guide you. Ask God to heal you from these ways. Ask God to show you the love that you are looking for. Ask God to prepare you to be the spouse that God has ordained you to be. I pray that you understand the magnitude of this message. And I pray that you ask God for guidance on how to maneuver from this situation. It may not seem like an easy situation to break free from, but your child and your life is way more important, because it's better now than later. This is what maturity is. This is what adulthood is. Because you won't be able to even live comfortably hearing this message and trying to keep living with someone in that manner. Especially if you start applying the steps that I say by talking to God and adding the Bible. Mention God to this person and start praying with this person and see what happens. If they get upset or if they get triggered, that's even worse, and that's showing you that you need to really get away. And also tell them that you do not want to have unwed sex anymore and see what happens. See how they treat you. These type of things reveal a lot to you. You have to be a greater example for your children. Too many people have gone to therapy because of what they have witnessed in their household. I love you, and most importantly, God does too. In the description area, you will see all the things that I address as a spiritual advisor, and you can schedule a session with me so that you can break free from a lot of these patterns and habits. My email address is there for you to schedule a session. My sessions start at $45. Also, in the description area, you will see a link to all of my social media accounts, as well as you will see a few playlist recommendations for me for the YouTube channel that you are watching this on. However, it is best for you to click on this YouTube channel and go to the playlist because I have way more playlists available for you. I have over 700 videos available for you to watch. Thank you for tithing into my ministry by listening, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you for pouring into me by praying for me and by tithing into my ministry monetarily.